Later in the day, we find a crowd gathered at the slave market, where, with their physiques exposed to view, slaves await their turn upon the auction block before the assembled planters.
Messieurs, 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 voici un jeune homme en bonne santé, fort robuste, excellent travailleur, un charpentier.
And now a bid from Planter Dornier.
400 piastres.
$400.
500 piastres.
$500.
600 piastres.
$600.
Many of the places we walk all the time, the NMAC, National Museum of African American History and Culture, is on slave ground. The wharf is on slave ground. If you have ever seen the fish market down on the DC wharf, it was larger, much larger than it is today. And it's amazing how the forces of gentrification, even in something that's more than 200 years old, not related to race, but again, a show of economic power. All of that is overseen by a hill. Now, ironically, and all you have to do to see the hill is look at Main Avenue and 9th, Main Avenue and 9th. And this is that's a former plantation. That hill was the pedestal on which the house of one of DC's best known, his name was Notley Young. Notley Young. In the first census, the census of 1790, between 1790 and 1800, he had in dozens, scores of enslaved people, some in Maryland, but some in DC. He could walk out on his palace on this hill overlooking the wharf today and look as far to the east and far to the west. That was all his. His word was law in the district. And that's power, that's wealth. And the slave owners in DC in those days, they married into a closed circle. So it wasn't like they married each other's families. They wasn't trying to spread the wealth. And some of that money is still circulating in the district today. So it's just what we call old money. Just that's all, old money.